Hey guys and gals, today we're talking about the movie Cannibal Apocalypse. Very excited to see this movie because it's been a long time I've seen it. And I did remember seeing it though, like in the Spanish station in Spanish. And I was like, I understand what was going on, but when I finally saw the subtitle version of it, I'm like, oh, okay. I was doing some thinking when watching this movie again. Wouldn't it be cool if Quentin Tarantino remake this movie? Think about it, because I heard this was one of his favorite movies, kind of apocalypse. So what the best way to make it? Add some more stuff to it, and I think Quentin Tarantino will do a great job at it. Look at Glorious Bastard. Look at Django. So yeah, he will be the man that could pull it off. Why not? Who's in for a Cannibal Apocalypse remake? Hit comment below the box, please. I appreciate it. Actually, I'll put this as a trailer for now. Get the word out there. Besides that, Cannibal Apocalypse, man, it does live up to the hype. It's a cannibal movie, but it has a good story. I felt like a good story, and I noticed I read it somewhere in IMDb, I think, or I just googled the information that John Saxon didn't want to be part of this movie when he signed the contract. I guess he thought it was something going to be magical, something good, and he realized, this movie's shitty. Why did I sign on to do it? But he committed and he did the movie. But John Saxon, this movie was good, man. I thought you did a good job, man. I'm glad you were in it. You know. Oh, by the way, green screen's back. Yes, I miss green screen work. Anyway, to fast forward, the movie starts out with this war. These American soldiers invading the Viet Cong camp and killing them pretty much. And they come across these two American soldiers that was underneath the pit. And you just see these two soldiers start eating the flesh of this Viet Cong body. They just got burnt up. And John Saxon's character trying to save one of his friends, reaches his hands out, and the American soldier like bit him. So then we get to like the present age, like right now after the Vietnam War. John Saxon's character is married to this beautiful a newscaster woman, and you find out that the doctor trying to get with this guy's wife. Come on, he's trying to, yeah. Just to fast forward, one of the mental patient who was one of the soldier that John Saxon's character saved came out of the mental hospital. Want to have a beer with the guy. Meanwhile, you got this young teenager trying to get with John Saxon, but John Saxon's character was like, "No, I don't play that." And then something came out, so it came up like you see him getting a little close with the girl, but we didn't know in detail what happened. And at the same time, I don't want to spoil that nice little twist ending. I thought it was a nice little twist ending, so I want you to watch this movie. Oh, by the way, I was able to see this again on YouTube, so yeah, check it out on YouTube while it's still there. Um, Besides the fast forward, the guy who was like the mental patient, he went to the movie theater. He saw this sexy girl, and then he ended up. It was so weird. This guy was making out his girlfriend like in the movie theater with people in it. I'm like, shit, people could get away with it. And he was like in front of the guy too. There was people watching the movies. They probably, they was watching these two couples having sex. Let's be real. But anyway, the mental patient ended up biting the girl, and then he runs out the theater while people trying to chase him, and this motorcycle gang right decided to chase him too. And I was like, why the fucking motorcycle gang care about chasing this guy? Just because he stopped these two motorcycle gang trying to pinch these two joggers' butt. you know. Anyway, yeah, you gotta see the movie to understand that part. Anyway, the guy's on the run. He hijacks a flea market, and he kills like a security guard. He killed one of the bikers, and the three other biker members can't get into the flea market because the guy has a fucking gun. And so the cops comes in, and then Jackson's character heard about this, and he started to talk to his friend, and they arrested the mental patient. And once the mental patient went back to the mental hospital, you get the mental patient trying to grab the nurse, and then the black guy who was the black soldier with his during the beginning part of this movie was underneath the pit of the Vietnam War thing, in the camp. He ended up fighting the nurse, and then he bit the nurse. So when I look at this movie, it's pretty much telling me that's how the infection is going to spread, right? And just to fast forward, let's just fast forward the scene. What I'm talking about, it's pretty much what it is that these two Vietnam soldiers got rabies, you know. So I presume maybe the Vietcong fed them like a rabies monkey or rabies raccoon probably, and they ate it. Who knows? But yeah, every time they bite a human, they end up becoming a crazy cannibal, pretty much. Similar to we've seen it done before with I think it's called I Drink Your Blood. I think that was the name of the movie. I know it was a movie I reviewed also. One of these people eating like rabies meat pies. You know, yeah. It's a movie I reviewed. I got a name. I think it was I Drink Your Blood. I hope I got the title right. Um, Besides that, so pretty much let's fast forward. Johnson Jackson character went to the doctor to get checked up on. You got one of the nurses that was bit by the Vietnam soldier. She ended up getting affected by the virus, killed her boyfriend doctor, and then she freed the two mental patient Vietnam vet, and then Jackson character killed one of the doctor, and then the rabies kind of affected him too. So they all teaming up to escape the hospital, go on the run while the police is chasing them, and meanwhile the doctor and the police officer trying to like do an investigation and put a stop to it. The doctor, let's just say that was trying to get with John Jackson's wife, he gets scratched up in the back, and yeah, you could take a little wild guess. Yeah, he does get affected too, by the way, not by a bite mark, by an infection. But that's gonna be a twist at the end, and it's like a little spoiler. But I thought the little spoiler ending was much better, like that I enjoyed, which I'm not gonna ruin it for you. I already told you who else got bit, so take a wild guess. Anyway, while the two mental patient, John Saxon's character, and the nurse that was affected by the rabies virus, on the run from the cops, they go under the sewer. They're battling the cops, and the cops is killing them one by one. And once John Saxon's character, spoiler, goes to his house, um, he tells his wife to get back, you know, because pretty much he doesn't want to hurt her. And then the doctor comes down, and of course the doctor's, of course, like I said, he's affected by the scratch mark. Um, he ended up buying the woman's tits, you know, buying the Jackson character's wife's tits. Let me say that. And then Jackson character shoot the doctor, and the wife tells John Saxon's her husband, his character, that I love you so much, and he killed her and he killed himself. And then the cops come in, taking away the bodies, and meanwhile, spoiler, I'll spoil the little nice twist ended. The two kids, especially the young girl that trying to get with John Saxon's character, he kind of like bit her on the legs, and but not like bite her, but he bit her. Like I guess it was a sexual thing with her, and that bite mark made her into a rabies victim. Now she ended up being a cannibal. Her brother ended up being a cannibal, and they killed their aunt pretty much. You see a hand in the refrigerator. All in all, Cannibal Apocalypse. Highly enjoyed the movie. Definitely check it out. I think it's a movie that deserves a remake, and I love to see Quentin Tarantino do his take on this movie. Can you imagine? It should happen. I wish it does happen. Anyway, peace, guys. See you later.